I have all of my trackballs here that I've tried through a few years already, and let's compare this one to the other ones that I have here. So long story short, in the first place, when I moved from the regular mouse to the vertical mice, my life was changed, I would say. But then I moved to this one, to MX Ergo, which actually, yeah, this is actually pretty cool. But after some time, you know, the layer here became a little bit sticky, I would say. But also the problem is that after some time of using those, your thumb starts to hurt, actually. Quite a lot, I would say, especially as I'm using my mouse a lot, I mean my trackball. And in FPS games, you know, it can be, it's usable, it's really, you know, you can play some Cyberpunk, whatever, with it just fine. You know, maybe not the, like, competition level, but, you know, if you do it just for fun, you can definitely use kind of those trackballs. But the problem is that, as I said, the thumb, your thumb hurts quite a lot. Then I moved to this one. I don't know why, just because this one was getting already a little bit obsolete. You know, as I said, the layer became a little bit sticky, which I don't quite like. So this is the Elecom EXG, as you can see, Pro. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. It fits my hand well better, you know, as you can see. But the problem with this one is still it has that thumb movement that hurts you after some time. Then I moved to Elecom Huge, which I was astonished with. It turns out that this setup is way better, and I do recommend you, if you are using the thumb based trackballs, just feel free, don't even hesitate to move to those ones, those big ones, you know, that you control with your fingers, because the thing is that you are getting way more precise, and getting used to having scroll on that side or whatever, or clicking with your thumb is really not a problem. You know, it's really just as easy. This is your right mouse button, this is your left mouse button, you know, scrolling here back forth, and you can, yeah, it's just way more comfortable. The problem with that trackball though is that the shape is weird. It's awkward, you know. It leaves you some space between your hand and the actual device, and that's, you know, it creates that awkward, you know, feeling that there could be something extra in here, you know, that's not 100% natural how your hand lies here. So then I moved to Kensington just to check it out, you know, like so. This is the Orbit trackball. I really do dislike the lack of ergonomics in this, because it's totally, as you can see, it's totally symmetrical, which causes, you know, it's not very comfortable, especially for the longer periods of time. But the thing is that Orbit wheel, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I think that it's a game changer, definitely. It's so comfortable to have it like so, you know, you can keep scrolling if needed, you know. And you can also extend it with this little piece, you know, like so. And then you have some support for your hand, but still for your arm, actually. But it's not, sorry, for your wrist, actually. But it's still not what we are aiming for, you know, what I was aiming for, actually. But you shouldn't either. Because it lacks ergonomics a lot. So it's not for the longer periods of, like, if you're working in such a setup, don't use this one, because your wrist starts hurting quite fast, you know. And then I've moved to this one, which still also has the Orbit wheel and some buttons in here. It's actually pretty, it fits my hand very well, you know. This is the Kensington, what is that, you know, you can see the model here, Orbit Fusion. But the problem with this one is that it feels very cheap, really, like, yeah, as you can see, it doesn't move. This one moves very well. It's very comfortable, but here you can feel that cheapness, you know. It's moving like so. It's not manufactured very well, I would say. Other than that, the size and everything, it fits my hand very well. I love it. But the problem with this one is that you don't really have much of a trackball sticking out of it. So you will definitely keep hitting the wheel. It was a little bit better in this case, but as I said, it lacks ergonomics. And now we can move to the Nulea, if I'm saying that correctly, which is the one that I'm reviewing actually here. But the comparison was actually pretty important to review this one. Honestly, after getting this one, even though I love the this scroll wheel, whatever you call it, I've decided that moving, getting rid of the scroll ring for the better ergonomics does a lot of good job for me. As you can see, it fits my hand perfectly. And the ergonomics for this is really it's something that you just try it out and you don't want to move back to any of those, It fits your hand naturally and you just want to use it, And now, as you can see, it's actually connected to my PC here, yeah. So that's what I'm using basically right now for the longer periods of time for my work, because sometimes I can take this one with me when I'm going something, traveling, whatever. But when working at home or in the office, the Nulea trackball, it has all of those functions. You can connect it via USB, Bluetooth 1, Bluetooth 2, whatever. I'm just using the dongle right now. It's the most the easiest way, basically. The battery lasts for I don't know. I've been using it for a month and it still works. So I don't know. So because once a month I try to plug it in for a few hours. So having the scroll wheel here, it's not as good as having that scroll ring here, but you can get used to it very quickly, especially as the overall ergonomics of this device are perfect. The right mouse button is in the perfect is placed in the perfect place actually here, and I feel it's very totally natural for me. I don't have any problems with this, because even with Kensington, this one, I have to readjust my hands from time to time, just to make it more comfortable a little bit, moving it slightly back or further. But here in this case, in Nulea, it's totally natural. I don't have to adjust anything, I'm just starting to use it and I'm using it. My fingers don't hurt, my wrist doesn't hurt. Everything is absolutely perfect with this trackball, and I do recommend it. Honestly, it's the material it's created with. Everything seems strong. It seems just let's not over elaborate things here. You can see how it works, how it looks like, how it fits my hand, and to be honest, yeah, it works very good in games as well. The sensor is good enough. I've played some FPS games like Ready or Not, whatever. Those games do work pretty well. Even the what's the name of it? Not the Duke Nukem 3D, but the newer version of it. But anyway, yeah, it's not about the games. So basically, this trackball, I do recommend it. And if you're wondering which one you should get this one. Honestly, and you won't regret, especially if you have bigger hands like me, It fits so well, and yeah, I love it. As simple as that. Keep it simple, yeah. Here we go. Thank you.
Bonjour à tous, je vous propose ici de vous présenter une souris très ergonomique. Alors en fait c'est un trackball, c'est-à-dire qu'on ne fait pas glisser la souris reste en place. J'ai enlevé la boule ici pour vous montrer qu'elle est facilement amovible pour nettoyer la zone qui peut attraper des poussières éventuellement à l'usage. La boule se replace très simplement sur son socle. Alors la particularité, la première, c'est d'abord l'ergonomie, j'en ai parlé. Vous reposez votre main bien sur la souris, contrairement aux autres trackballs qui se pilotent avec le pouce. Ici, le pouce n'est pas trop sollicité, ce qui évite les problèmes style canal carpien. On le contrôle entre l'index et le majeur, ou juste avec l'index. C'est très précis, ça permet un contrôle extrêmement précis. Pour circuler rapidement dans les pages, il suffit de circuler la boule rapidement. C'est vraiment très bien. Vous avez les boutons droite-gauche placés de part et d'autre. Vous avez ici des changements de DPI, la molette crantée, bien précise. Alors vous avez le choix entre 5 niveaux de DPI. Vous avez sous la souris, je vous montre, les possibilités de connexion, ce qui est l'autre point fort de cette souris, puisque vous remarquerez que d'abord il y a la mise en route ici, puisqu'elle est rechargeable à partir du câble USB type C qui est livré avec la machine. Donc vous pouvez la recharger à partir du port USB de l'ordinateur ou à partir d'un chargeur de smartphone ou de tablette. Alors les moyens de connexion, vous avez d'abord ici une petite clé, un petit dongle USB qui communiquera par radio avec la souris, mais vous pouvez également la connecter par câble si vous le souhaitez, et en plus vous pouvez également sélectionner 2 périphériques Bluetooth. Donc vous pouvez en fait la connecter simultanément à 3 périphériques et simplement basculer de l'un à l'autre avec ce petit bouton. C'est vraiment génial parce que ça vous permet d'avoir plusieurs périphériques à piloter à partir de la même souris. Par exemple votre ordinateur, si vous avez votre tablette et votre smartphone sur le bureau, eh ben, il vous suffit de presser à chaque fois de l'un à l'autre, éventuellement changer vos DPI avec ce petit bouton et c'est tout. Voilà. Donc vraiment très ergonomique, très facile à utiliser, c'est très précis, je trouve ça génial, le revêtement est très doux, la forme très arrondie épouse parfaitement la forme de la main, ça c'est vraiment fondamental. Donc, je trouve ça très bien.